You spent time in prep with the Derby County U18s,
Yep.
and then came to the States for college. It's a pretty unique path. Would you mind kind of explaining the decision to come over here to play?
Yeah, so after I left, I didn't get offered a professional contract at Derby County, so I went to Blackburn Rovers on trial, did very well, trained with the first team, got offered a professional contract. Unfortunately, before I signed it, the next day I get injured, tear 4 ligaments in my ankle, and then the contract gets taken away from me. And after that, I'm in a position where you don't know what to do next. You're injured. You don't really have any sort of education at that point, because in England you can't balance education and soccer. You can either go down one route or the other. So I was in a position where I didn't know what to do next. Vertex Soccer, which is like an agency that's sorts release players out with opportunities to come to the US on scholarships, got in touch with me, and I thought, okay, maybe it's time for a change. I'll give it a go. I'll play a showcase game and see where it takes me. And I played one showcase game, got good amount of interest, and then from then it was just kind of finding the best fit for me. And I think with Syracuse and Ian McIntyre, it was the best place for me to kind of develop. Yeah.
And so you played 2 years at Syracuse. You are now signing a Generation Adidas deal to MLS early. Would you mind talking about the decision to go pro?
Yeah, I mean, it was always a dream of mine to become a professional footballer. I think that was even the plan going into college. I remember when Coach Mike actually came to recruit me in England, he said to me, what can I do for you and what do you want to get out of coming to Syracuse? And I said, I want to be a professional soccer player as soon as possible. And at the time, Julian Boucher, he just got offered a Generation Adidas contract, so I said, I want that as well. So he said, okay, I'm going to push you every single day, I'm going to make you feel uncomfortable, but it's going to be tough, but it's going to pay off, if it works right for you. So I said, that's fine, that's all I want, and kind of gave it everything in my 2 years, and thankfully here I am today.
And so in the summers you played in the PDL with Reading United. You want to talk a little bit about your time with Reading?
Yep, I think it's always good to play for a PDL team with an MLS affiliate or even a USL affiliate. Coach Hogan got in touch with my coach and he said, we're interested in Mo. What does he think about coming to play with us? And having the opportunity to go play for Reading with some of the best college players out there, and you're kind of, it's a place where you're going to be given opportunities if you do well. So I went there, did well for myself, trained with the USL, shared with the union as well. So it was a very good experience for me. And I think it set me up very well, because the best thing is, when you come here, you don't want to go into the professional level right now without any sort of experience. So I think training with the Bethlehem Steel, training with the Philadelphia Union gave me a little bit of a taste of what it would be like on a day-to-day basis in the MLS. So I think that was a very good opportunity for me.
So aside from yourself, Reading has sent a few alums here. Franzi Pierre comes to mind.
Yeah.
Would you mind talking about what makes Reading unique and able to produce these players?
I think the scouting, first and foremost, is a big deal of it. The great amount that comes from going to watch games, and also coaches having connections to be able to speak to the college coaches and say, we're interested in your players, are they able to come play here? And like I said, every player who's here wants to be here, wants to be a professional. So when you get an offer from Reading to go play, and you're going to be given opportunities to play with the Steel, train with the Steel and the Union, it's an opportunity you've got to take. So I think that's hence the reason we've got Paul Marie here and Francie, and Pablo Aguilar too, and myself. So 4 guys from one PDL team isn't bad.
And so would you mind talking about the role of the PDL in the development of soccer players stateside?
Yep, I think it's the closest thing you're going to get in terms of professional environment before you turn pro, because you're living somewhere with a group of guys away from home, and at the same time all you're doing is playing. You're not doing any sort of education, you're not taking classes. You may take a few classes online, but it's not, you're not going to class in the morning and training in the evening. So I think it's the closest thing you're going to get to being a professional when you're in college. So I think the setup is fantastic. I enjoyed my time there, and I would recommend that to anybody who's the players who are coming in as freshmen now. When you get a chance to play in the PDL, make sure you grasp it.